Hello, Base Squad. I had to come on here after the AFC and NFC games, and it's like the only one I'm happy for is the Eagles. I'm gonna just tell y'all that now. Like, the calls from the refs, why am I even shocked or surprised? Shocked or surprised? The game was just, y'all can tell I wasn't feeling it. But we're here to talk about some things. Oh, I have to get my lip gloss. We're here to talk about some things because a lot has transpired. Baby, the girls are talking. The girls are fighting. We got to talk about the Target CEO because, you know, a lot of the Black-owned creators have came out. They said some stuff, and I just want to get my little 2 thoughts, my 2 cents on it or whatever. Because do I care? I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't care about certain things because I'm like, are we shocked? Like, are you shocked? Are you surprised? I'm not surprised by anything. I'm not surprised by nothing. I'm really not. Barely. So let me share this out. Ooh, y'all. We got to talk about the Mark Wahlberg movie directed by Mel Gibson. It was everything. Is Mel Gibson, you know, has he been forgiven because he's back in Hollywood? Questions that need answers. Questions that need answers, okay? Let me share this in the Base Squad chat. Because I already told them who was going to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. So there you have it. Oh my goodness. Thank you, T. Thomas. Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the check up. Run the check up. And run the check up. Thank you. 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 Oh my God. Thank you so much. You must have won somebody on tonight's games. You must have won in FanDuel. And if you didn't, I hope whoever team you was going for, they won. But thank you so much. Oh my God. I'm so appreciative. Because I needed that money. Baby, the way I spent this money at the bar, spend a check and get it right back. Thank you so much, T. Thomas, because you didn't have to, and you did. This is how you can support the channel. As I was going into it, how you can support the channel is by double tapping the screen, hitting those 3 dots right there, engaging with the video right here. Yes, share it out. Sharing is caring. Hey, Aisha. Hello. Hey, D-Pen. Hello. Hey, Juanita. Hey, what's going on? Y'all up in here. Did y'all watch the game today? I was over here like a true hater, okay? I was over here like this. What is going on? Do they not want us to win? Look at me. None of my teams was winning, child. Sad. Just sad. We are live. Let me hit that so they can see. Again, these are the people who are going to be in here. Hey, TJ. Hey, love. Hey, Loyalty. So you watched both the games. That's how it was, too. I made sure I got I will say this. Out of both the games, the Eagles versus the Commanders was the better game. It was the better game. Nobody wanted to see the Bills versus the Chiefs. I don't care what they're talking about. Nobody wanted to see that. I'm wholeheartedly, honestly, I don't have a dog in the fight because neither team is my team. But I feel like this. It needs to be a good game. If the game is trash, people are going to be looking at the halftime show as like, ugh, bring something. Y'all don't understand. People literally are fickle when it comes to the Super Bowl. And I don't know why people don't understand that. I feel like a lot of teams got robbed, but that's just my opinion. I do not have the proof, but I will say there was a whole bunch of bad calls tonight. That was good. I was rooting for JD. Were you? Were you? Look, I was just, it felt like, in my humble opinion, because we're gonna get into the topic, Space Squad. But in my humble opinion, I felt like the Commanders versus the Eagles was like some type of Super Bowl extravaganza, because baby, the energy was up, people were up, the vibes was there, everybody was like cheering for either side. There was no like and of course when it got to the Chiefs game, the Chiefs versus the Bills, it was like a different dynamics. I don't know what changed, but I left there in halftime simply because it was boring. I was bored. The energy wasn't there. The vibes wasn't high. And nobody wants to watch a boring Super Bowl game. This is the creme de la creme. Y'all say y'all are the best of the best, the elite. So, you know, my heart is always going to go out for those who leave it on the field, who play to win. You can't deny the Eagles' impact. I mean, they were beasts. They were fighting each other from the beginning. It was like they had to prove something. And I was just so engaged. I was so entertained. I was mesmerized. I was captivated. The Chiefs game, we wasn't even 2 minutes in, and there was already a turnover. I wasn't feeling that. I was just like, child, here we go again. I didn't know the Bills and the Chiefs had this long history of meeting at the playoff game to go to the Super Bowl for them to lose, and they always lose. So I said, this is boring. This is boring. No wonder I was bored. No wonder. No matter how they hyped it up, and I feel like the commentators did amazing. They did a great job. They did their part, but it was just boring. I was bored. I said, child, now we got to rely on the Super Bowl for some entertainment. I'm talking about the halftime show. I was bored. I was bored watching the Bills versus the Chiefs. It wasn't the same. I don't know what was missing, but it was a lot missing. I don't know what was missing. All right, so let's get into it. So for those that do not know, I went and saw Flight Risk literally yesterday. It is a film that has Mark Wahlberg in it, directed by and produced by Mel Gibson. I didn't know Mel Gibson was back into the good graces. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Hello. I went to sleep, woke up in the fourth quarter. Oh, loyalty. Oh my God. Not you with the sleep, honey. Baby, it's boring. I was bored. It was so boring. It wasn't like the Chiefs versus the Commanders, baby. We was tuned in. Everybody at the bar was rocking. Everybody was like this. We were like, baby, when Jalen Carter was over there grabbing that man in the face, and then when we saw some of the players get injured, it was a lot going on. That was a good game. And just for us to be bored. I don't know. I was bored. It was me. But let me pull up this. Hey, Vega. Thank you so much. Let me pull up the Flight Risk. So I went and saw Flight Risk. And they're not giving it good reviews. The budget was $25 million. I didn't know that. I didn't know the budget was $25 million. It had Topper Grace, who is this guy right here. He always plays a good person. I love watching him in films. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mark Wahlberg was up in there. Director Mel Gibson. Now, y'all know Mel Gibson has a shady past. Mr. Passion of the Christ himself. And the fact that Hollywood let him do this, like, big budget film, because he's been on the, like, straight to DVD, straight to streaming circuit for a long time. Y'all know he was on the out. So the fact that he was able to be up in here. It was crazy. So honestly and truly, I thought the movie was good. It was intense. It was action packed. You're sitting up here, you're like, what's going on? Mark Wahlberg playing a bad guy. That's what really had me like, oh my God, he's playing someone bad. Because I haven't seen Mark Wahlberg play a bad person, like a criminal, since, what was that movie called? Was it Hush with Alicia Silverstone? And I'm talking about, he wasn't just no regular criminal. He was a psychopath. And I was over there clutching we was in there like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I was on edge from the whole thing. I loved it. I love we got straight into it. So kudos to Mel Gibson. Even though Mel Gibson has his issues, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I think they're going to try to say the movie is trash because Mel Gibson got this pass from Hollywood or somebody. But either way, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Okay. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I was here for it. So if y'all want to go see it, go see it. It's full of action. Just straight action packed. Yeah. And I wanted to see the Lucy Liu horror movie, but I just didn't have time. The playoffs were today, so I wanted to see that instead. I did see Craven, but a lot of people said they didn't like it. I like Craven, but again, I'm not into the DC, Marvel. I'm not into all that. As long as it looks good to me, it's good. I'm not one of these people like, oh, the comic book says. I don't keep up. It was Fear. He was definitely crying. That's what it was. I knew it was something. I'm like, what is that movie? When I say Unhinged, baby, Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg has been playing a good guy, a funny guy. If he was, quote unquote, a bad guy, you kind of rooted for him. In this, you are not rooting for him. You are rooting for him to like go away. Because I was like, oh my God. I've never seen you like this before. It's been a long time since we've seen Mark Wahlberg be unhinged and crazy. He was playing crazy a little too well for me. I said, no. Speaking of unhinged and crazy, before we get into Cuba for Trump and the Target CEO, I have to play this. So y'all know Deb Antony, aka Waka Flocka's mama, and Tasha K are beefed out. I'm not understanding the beef. I'm not understanding the beef, okay? So let me see. So Deb Antony decided to address Tasha K. I don't know why. Who knew they didn't like each other? Child, it's a mess. But let's get into it, shall we? So this is Deb speaking on Tasha K.
That I'm definitely playing myself out of character right now, okay? Tasha K, you'll enjoy yourself playing with yourself more than playing with me, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and go for, I really just had to shut myself up. You wasn't supposed to see me pregnant. Who are you to see somebody pregnant and worrying about who I had or what testosterone I got because you don't want me to use it on you, okay? I'm not the rest of these people. Leave me alone. I don't mess with you, okay? And I'm not the one that you're gonna make that dollar off of. You're gonna need that dollar for something else. You wanna play with something? Play with yourself. You'll have more fun.
That is so crazy. Like, is she threatening Tasha K? Like, I don't understand what's going on. And I saw that Tasha K responded, but I'm just like, is it that serious? What is happening? Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. Thank you, Grandma Joy. Thank you so much. It's just so weird to me. I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. Like, when y'all sent me that, I said, y'all, what is this? I really want to know what's the beef, because if Tasha K is this irrelevant person, why do they address her? Why are they responding to her? It doesn't make sense. Not Deb still thinks Waka is 13 years old. Lord. Not 13. Not 13. Speaking of 13, let's get into Cuba for Trump. Cuba for Trump. Cubans for Trump. The Cubans for Trump. Ba ba. Cubans for Trump. You know, the girls like to come and be like, oh, black people don't care about us. No. Black people didn't say they were doing mass deportation. Black people did not say they was doing mass deportation. And then you have this Florida congresswoman, okay? Miss, what's her name again? Hold on. Let me pull it up. Because she was mad. She was like, dear President Trump, please do not deport the Cubans. Because she was like, we are good people. Because, you know, she's down there in Florida. Maria Elvira Salazar. Maria Elvira Salazar. She's a Republican out of the Florida district. Okay? Her district is 117th to 119th. And she's been in office since 2021. So while they was out there, Cubans for Trump. Cubans for Trump. Now they're getting deported. She's talking about, wait, Mr. President. Wait, Mr. President. So let's get into it. I got this from The Hill. It says, Florida Republican urges Trump to spare some migrants under deportation plan. Absolutely not. Do what you said you was going to do. Cubans for Trump. Cubans for Trump. And the only reason I saw that is because, you know, social media be like, is this you? They were like literally eating her up. Let's get into it.
Caroline Levitt is leaning into immigration in his first week in office, authorizing arrests at sensitive locations like schools, churches, and pausing refugee admissions. Press Secretary Caroline Levitt posting next, showing what his administration claims are migrants who entered the U.S. illegally in handcuffs, being flown out of the country using military aircraft. Trump's border czar Tom Homan says they've arrested 1,300 people across the country, claiming 1,000 are criminals. News Nation's Alex Capriello has the latest on Trump's big city
Hi there, Julia. Border czar Tom Homan appearing exclusively with News Nation's Chris Cuomo, commending the hard work of Immigrations and Customs Enforcement and sharing some hard data about arrests that have happened within these first few days of the Trump administration. Homan says ICE agents have arrested more than 1,300 undocumented immigrants, which includes more than 1,000 criminals. The other 300 or so are what he calls collateral damage, illegal aliens who may not be public safety threats, but were arrested by being in proximity to their operations within immigrant neighborhoods. These targeted ICE operations have been happening all across the country, including in many sanctuary cities. Homan says he hopes sanctuary cities begin to see the progress they're making and allow ICE agents into county jails to arrest violent criminals and public safety threats. He says that would reduce the collateral damage by ensuring they're focusing their arrests on men and women who have broken U.S. laws.
They're not letting us in the county jail because of sanctuary laws. If we could arrest the bad guy in the safety and security of a jail, which is safer for the officers, safer for the aliens, safer for the community, then there'd be a lot less of the type that, like you just said, low-level offenders, would be a lot less of them arrested. But when you force us in the community, we're going to find that guy sooner or later.
One ICE raid in Newark, New Jersey on Thursday has drawn criticism. Employees at a seafood restaurant say that ICE agents showed up unannounced and without a warrant, demanding documentation from employees and taking 3 people into custody. ICE agents say they were performing a targeted enforcement operation. But the mayor of Newark says one of the men detained is an alleged American citizen and war veteran. The outraged mayor writes, quote, "One of the detainees is a U.S. military veteran who suffered the indignity of having the legitimacy of his military documentation questioned. Newark will not stand by idly while people are being unlawfully terrorized." Democratic U.S. Senators Andy Kim and Cory Booker, both from New Jersey, have criticized that ICE raid, saying this is an example of the Republican Party sowing fear into the hearts of immigrant families all across the country. For News Nation, I'm Alex Capriella.
Listen, she did a letter. She was like, please, Mr. Donald Trump, please, please, please. She calls on Trump to spare select immigrants amid deportation plans. And I feel like that she did it to herself. She acts like they wasn't out there. Cubans for Trump. Cubans for Trump. They was out there partying. Like, baby, what did you think he was talking about when he said he was deporting people? I don't know. That to me is strange. Strange, weird. I don't know. But I tell you this, she got to figure it out. She got to figure it out. And you know, I don't know why they act surprised. Put a 1 in the chat if you're surprised. Because I remember deportation was on their plan. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not surprised. Put a 1 in the chat if you're surprised. Put a 2 in the chat if you are not surprised. Because I was not surprised. I remember that was on the bill. He said he was doing mass deportation. So I don't know how the girls didn't see that. Maybe they thought, you know, not me, because I'm being here. But baby, he even said he's getting rid of birthright citizenship. So what did they think that was about? Cubans for Trump. Cubans for Trump. And I saw a lot of people that were upset about, they were trying to say that the Colombian president bowed down to Donald Trump. No, he did not. No, he did not. He's working with other countries to formulate a plan. He said, you will not bring our people over in these military-style planes. I will send a plane, and it will be on my terms and my terms only. And our president said, okay. Y'all gotta use y'all brain, okay? Y'all gotta use y'all brain. Some of y'all just be saying anything, running with anything, like, no, See, all of the bait squad was informed. I don't know how Miss Salazar was not informed. I don't know how she was not informed. I don't know. I don't know, boss. I don't know. Speaking of I don't know, let's get into Target. Because Target has been showing their ass. Look, I put the real Target man on there. Target Retail Corporation. Let's get into the news. First of all, let me Target CEO so y'all can know who he is. Y'all need to know his name. His name is Brian Cornell. Brian Cornell, Target CEO, defends Target's diversity initiatives in 2023. That was back in 2023. And he has a whole new set now, okay? He has been the CEO since August 12th of 2014. This is him. Y'all seen him? Look at this good man. Let's get into the news. Because I saw what Miss Tabitha Brown said and all the other girlies were saying. But I'm going to just say no. It says Target ending DEI initiatives amid Trump's order on diversity programs. So Target is ending its diversity, equality, and inclusion program this year. And the retailer said on Friday, the latest U.S. corporation to step away from such policies in face of severe scrutiny from conservative groups. Over the last year, several major companies, including Walmart, Amazon, and Meta, have rolled back their DEI policies. And earlier this week, President Donald Trump directing federal agencies to terminate their DEI program to end illegal DEI discrimination and preferences. But the Minneapolis-based retailer decision met with notable criticism, with some noting the company's reputation for inclusiveness has helped it attract a younger, more diverse consumer base. which I definitely understand as somebody who used to shop at Target, but I'm just not. I'm just going to shop at Ulta. Until Ulta starts getting into politics, talking that guala guala and geechee geechee, they will be cut off too. That's where I get all my natural skincare products from, Ulta. For those that don't know, now you know. Over the last year, several major companies, oh, I read that part. It says, but the Minneapolis-based retailer decision met with notable criticism, with some noting the company's reputation for inclusiveness has helped attract a younger, more diverse consumer base. We read that. For Target, with an inclusive audience, this is their version of brand, said Eric Schaefer of Los Angeles-based reputation management consultants, which advises U.S. corporates and Hollywood celebrities. I follow a lot of girlies, not by Instagram, but I always like their content when they talk about stuff like this. And one of the girls said Target's been on the route to getting rid of their DEI policies and stuff like that because they were making it harder and harder for Black business owners to come up in there. Even though a lot of people got their start, the girl with Pits, Tabitha Brown, Lip Bar, etc. I just say stop buying from the major consumer and go straight to the source. Go straight to the source because they never wanted y'all there anyways, and they're trying to up the place. You already know what it is. So Target is making a mistake by ending its DEI goals with its consumer base being highly diverse, said Sylvester Turner, congressman for Texas, 18th Congress District on X. DEI programs designed to promote opportunities for women, ethnic minorities, LGBTQ+, people, and other traditionally underrepresented groups gained traction after nationwide protests in 2020 over the police shootings of unarmed Black people. However, they've been criticized by Trump and conservative groups as being discriminatory against other Americans and undermining merit in hiring and promotion. I don't believe that, but the fact that Target bowed down, are we surprised? Are we surprised? Like, I'm not even surprised. According to Target's 2023 Workforce Diversity Report, the retailer's workforce comprised 56% female employees and 43% male employees. The racial and ethnic distribution was similarly based, with 56% of the employees being people of color and 43% being white. When they say people of color, they're not just talking about Black people. They're talking about Pacific Islanders, Asians, Native Americans, Hispanic. All right, let's continue. In 2016, Target said that transgender employees and customers could use bathrooms corresponding to their gender identity at the time when a heated national debate had sprung up on the issue. It was the first big realtor to address the matter. At a retail conference in New York this month, Target CEO Brian Cornwell said the company's growth over the past years came down to investing in people and creating a culture of care and growth. Child. On Thursday, Costco wholesale shareholders voted overwhelmingly against a proposal requesting a report on risk of maintaining its diversity and inclusion initiatives. So there you have it. So let me go to what I posted, and then we'll go into Miss Tabitha Brown, her little statement, to hear what she had to say. It says Target will end a program focused on carrying more products from Black or minority-owned businesses. So I feel for the girls. I feel for the girls. If y'all don't want to shop there, you don't have to shop there. Stop spending money where they feel you don't deserve to be seen. You don't have a voice, but they want your dollar. Absolutely not. Bankrupt them. Bankrupt them. Like, why do you care? A lot of y'all don't work at Target. I don't know anybody that works at Target. So do your big one. Some of y'all are like, well, we should just go buy the products and then they can see the spike. They do not care. They do not care about the spike in product volume because they're not going to incorporate more. They don't want you there. Get it in your mind. And it really makes me think about when the Miss Jessie products, the all-natural products. Y'all remember Miss Jessie's? When she unalived herself. Y'all remember that? She was the first to really be into Target and places like this. And now I understand why she didn't want to be on Earth anymore. Because it's the BS. It's the games you play. No matter how good you are, no matter how skilled you are, they don't want you. They will always revert back to protecting their own. And we're going to get into what Miss Tabitha Brown said because I want to bring the message. I don't believe in harboring, but I have to say I don't care, Miss Tabitha Brown. I'm standing with my people and I'm not shopping there. I don't care who's in there. I'm not shopping there. They don't want your ass there to begin with. But let's get into her.
Hello there. Y'all all right? I know. It has been a tough week, right? And baby, it's been a tough 2025 and we are still in January. But I know many of you are asking and have asked and sent me messages about the recent DEI announcements at Target as well. And as disheartening as it is for me, I'm not the only one affected by this, right? It's for everyone who is a woman-owned business, minority-owned businesses, black-owned businesses. It's for so many of us who work so very hard to be placed into retail, to finally be seen and approved for retail, because contrary to whatever the world might tell you, it has been very hard for black-owned businesses to hit shelves, right? Which is why it's such a big deal when we do finally land inside of retail. So it is definitely heartbreaking to feel unsupported, right? However, I am in business in multiple ways, with Target, with Walmart, and Amazon, right? I sell Donna's Recipe, my hair care products, right, are on Amazon. They're also...
You can get her hair care products at Ulta. All her stuff is at Ulta. There's resources. Go to the real side. I get what she's saying. I understand she's under contract and I get that. But I'm not shopping somewhere that does not value me as the customer. I'm sorry. Like, we're no longer putting money in the pockets of people who said, you know, we only got it because of DEI or whatever. Absolutely not. Like, no.
Hello there.
Let me scroll past
Y'all all right?
Sorry. Now they rewinded it. Hold on. Well, y'all get the drift. Y'all catch the drift. I don't really want to play all that. I get what she was saying. I definitely understand. I don't have an issue with Tabitha Brown, but I don't care. That's your contract. I do not care. You're in business with people who said they don't value you, who are literally bowing down to kiss the ring. Get your stuff in Costco if that's the case. Get your stuff in Costco. Oh, excuse me. Oh, she wasn't trying to put a hex on me. I'm just saying, we gotta stop with the it's hard to I understand that as a black woman who's a content creator, I know extremely how hard it is. But we gotta stop bowing down and kissing the ring. Kissing the ring is crazy. We gotta fight. We gotta start up a resistance. Put it on your website. And if it's overwhelming for you to do the website, do mini pop-up shops. I don't know. I feel like in times like this, you need to be creative. You need to be creative in times like this. Make sure the website, you could do with the girlies who be making stuff from scratch. They be like, give me a week to make this and I will ship it out to you by the following week. As long as you have something like that, cool. Nobody wants to deal with the headache, but you created this brand, you created this thing, and the people you are in contract with literally are putting you in a tough position. So I feel like this is a breach of contract because they're already saying they don't want y'all there. One of the girls went to Target and she said that they had already reduced the price of a lot of products of Black-owned business owners so that way they can get them up out of there. That to me just shows what they already had in play. I don't know. Did they have a meeting with you? Did they tell you about this? Because to me, I'm not buying where, I'm not shopping where the people are vocalizing how they feel. Absolutely not. I just think that's crazy. It's in 2025 and people are like, well, just buy the products. No, I don't want them to get not a red penny. Do you understand? No, absolutely not. Can and if, when are folks start a collaboration? I concur. It's just crazy. She's not going to have to take it out. They're shipping her things back to her right now. Oh, wow, loyalty. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I feel like that's a breach of contract. And this is why you got to like hit people where it hurts. Because they're playing with y'all. They're playing with y'all money. I don't know how y'all feel about the things y'all have earned, the things you had to fight for, but I don't believe in just giving my money to anybody who's disrespectful. No, you can never play in my face. And I mean that. If I don't like something, I have every right not to do anything. Y'all can't convince me to go shop at no damn Target. They said what they said. I will shop somewhere else. It's really that easy. In this day and age of technology, you can literally look and see where you can map out the process. You got Aldi, you got Costco, you got HEB, you got Moms for something, you got Trader Joe's. You just have something. You do not have to buy at the regular degular because it's mainstream. Maybe you need to get back into some of that local mom and pop. I don't know. I don't know. So I come by, don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, that's on you. Same. I need to save money anyways. Ooh. And baby, they do be expensive. I just paid a price. CVS, even if the prices are reduced to buy them, is prioritizing them. I just feel like this. I've seen her products at every Ulta I've been to. So if I really wanted her hair care stuff, I would just get it from Ulta. I see her spices in HEB. I see them at Trader Joe's. This is why I say when you're a big brand and you decide to publicize what you want to do about your politics, you are playing with your bag. And that's on you. You can't tell people not to feel some type of way. It goes both ways. For every action, there is a reaction. It never fails. So I don't feel sorry for anybody who's out here losing out on their money because you decided to vocalize that stuff. In the words of Dolly Parton, she said, I don't mix business with politics. She said, because at the end of the day, y'all came to see me sing. Some of y'all need to go be like Dolly. Or not answer respectfully. It's a private matter anyways. The problem is people are so cocky. I did this, and then they're shocked when their bank is affected. The bottom line, Walmart is literally out here selling everything for pennies on the dollar, what it's truly worth, and people are still saying no. No. No, y'all got to put y'all money where your mouth is. Stop supporting people who are harmful to you, who don't align with your principles and your values. Very easy to me. I don't know. But let's get into Sharelle Rosado getting this backlash. Miss Wags to Witches. Wags to Riches. So, for those that do not know, let me see if I can find it. Chad Ochocinco's baby mama. Before we even get into that, let me tell you how your bottom line is affected. You have Snoop Dogg out here doing a PSA because his bottom line is being affected. Let's get into it.
For all the hate, I'ma answer with love. Y'all can't hate enough on me. I love too much. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black. All out. Till you fall out. Or till you fall out. I ain't going nowhere. Come right here. Yeah. On crypto. Yeah, get the crypto on crypto. Here we go. We gotta learn to pick each other up instead of pulling each other down. That's what we great at as black people. We great at tearing each other down. You could be up one minute and they'll try to pull you down the next. But I'm a strong black man. I'm cut from a different cloth. You can't tear me down. I'm one of God's child. One of his children. And I'm taking a load. Here we go. Shout out to my grandkids and my kids and my beautiful wife, my brother, uncles, aunties, family members, cousins. Y'all know what it is. Bang, bang. The only way to beat hate is with love. Learn from the dog. Teach you something every day. God bless y'all. Come on.
Boy, don't nobody want to hear that from you, old ass nigga. Like, first of all, what we're not giving you is hate. What you did was say, the coon's ready to go perform at the inauguration, and you helped solidify the dismantling of Chrisette Michele. So now you're getting your just due. Saranara, sucker. Ooh. Not the people comparing Evelyn Lozada and Sharelle. Boy, they're both goofies. So Sharelle is being called out for being a mean girl. They have been calling her out. They said they hate Wags to Riches. They loved her on Selling Sunset because she kept it cute, but now they cannot stand her and she can't take the pressure. Baby, she has been crying all over the internet. She's clapping back at the thoughts in the comments of people saying she's a mean girl. The episodes I saw, and I immediately turned it off. She very much gives mean girl. I do not care. No wonder Chad liked her because she's a pick-me-sha. But let's get into it.
Stoney from anything else. But people don't know Stoney from anything else but a sex tape. So just because you assertive, I think what people are looking at is because they edited a lot of things when I was stating my facts. Yeah. But of course, you know, people don't know Stoney from anything else but a sex tape. So to get her storyline across, you have to chop their school. No, I'm not being funny about it, but that's what she, and it's sad that it had to happen that way, but it's reality TV. But when I watched what I did tell one of my friends, I said, but when I watched y'all go live, it definitely clarified a lot of things because, like you said, a lot of the things were cut out, and it's easy to make an assumption. Right. And then, of course, you know, behind the TV beef, when you calling around asking about me and trying to get tea on me before, I don't even know who you are, and you play both sides. It's a difference. So people don't see that. Right. So, yeah, you were right in having your preconceived judgment. And I didn't know you could, like, it was a bad thing to choose who you want to be around.
I think people were making it like the reason. I guess the reason I don't want to be around her is because she was an ex-before and she had to say.
Yeah, she did.
Kind of hanging on that.
Yeah, I think it was mainly the sex tape part. Like, I don't condone in that. Like, I don't agree, and you know, I have sympathy for what she went through.
Yeah.
But that's fine. No.
Cause girl, sometimes like she said, I didn't know that was the reason. I had heard of course, being from Miami, like I heard all of the stuff, but I didn't know that that's how the sex tape got out there. So
I didn't even know about any of the situation, but it was other things that were brought to my attention.
Sharelle, shut up. Like, I just can't. I can't with grown women who are over the age of 30 pretending like they don't understand why people are saying these things about them. So they said there's no way the one at the top is 37. Ooh. She was somebody else's whole wife sliding in Ocho's DMs saying she just wanted to smash, but she's judging and not wanting to affiliate with somebody based on what? Moral fortitude? Girl, bye. Y'all forgot Stoney saying Chad slid in her DMs. It's giving OG and Evelyn vibes. Ooh. Sharelle, please. Why are you with Chad with all the allegations and rumors going around about him? It makes no sense. They should have put that out there if we get storylines together. Don't pick and choose which skeletons to show. Show them all. Expose everybody, not just Stoney. And so the girls was saying she has a mean spirit. I just feel like this. Even though I don't like Yes Jules, what she said about Yes Jules in the Chop situation, because everybody knows if you watch the show Wags to Riches, she went to the chop shop or whatever, and she was like, I don't know women who went to the chop shop and they're just filming. Girl, shut up. Mind your business. You are a nasty, mean girl. And this is the problem because, you know, it be the hoes like that. And I'm going to say it like that. It be the hoes like that think there's somebody. First of all, you can barely dress. Let's really get into it. Beautiful girl. I will never take Sharelle's beauty from her, but you are a pretty girl who can't dress, who came across as a hater because you felt like you had to prove something because you had a man at the time who nobody wants, who has a village of children, who you caught cheating on you. And let's be very clear. Stoney said that was revenge P. Her man put that out there. That was revenge P. So I don't even understand why Sharelle even felt like, well, I don't want to hang out with her because of X, Y, and Z. Girl, your man sleeps with whores. Your baby daddy sleeps with whores. It's not about, I'm tired of y'all blaming it on the edit. They got you because you said it. Stop blaming the edit. They would not have nothing to edit had you not said it. Shout out to RuPaul Charles for that one. He said you said it, and they literally, I don't care how they manipulated it to whatever, but you said it. You came across like you were holier than thou. Oh, I'm above. And this is why Yes Jules said what she said. It's a group of wannabe mean girls who have nothing going on in life but they baby daddies. And she said that's a handful of them. And from watching the show, I said, look at these old hoes acting like they're in their 20s doing something. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. And I'm going to say it one more time for the girls in the back. I don't want to see nobody talking about you this, you that, and you're in your 30s, 30 plus with children. Tied to multi-millionaire men. No. 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 Save that for the baddies crew. Baddies. Save that for them. Save that for the Tasekis, the Krishants, the J-Loves, them. Those types. I don't want to see women who know better, understand better, out here trying to do something. This is why we didn't like the show with Miko Grimes and Pilar and them and Michael Vick's wife, because it was like, y'all are too old to be acting like y'all are in y'all 20s, and we know y'all are in y'all 30s. Miss me with the BS. What happened to just having a good show about regular drama? Because I'm somebody who watches Selling New York, Selling Sunset, $1 Million Homes. I get it. You're going to have your occasional drama because y'all are around each other, but you know what they're not doing? Oh my God, you're a whore. If I wanted to see that, I would watch Vanderpump's Rules, where the demographic is different because they're younger. Nobody wants to see a bunch of old hoes, mature hoes with kids, taking them to, who actually have life insurance, dental insurance, things of that nature, acting like they own Love and Hip Hop or something. Y'all are grown women. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And now you mad because nobody likes you. This is what happens when you try to be above. And people are like, she's a mean girl. Look at these mean girls. Oh my God. And you got Kodak's baby mama, who actually is the youngest, I believe, with more sense than y'all. Please. 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 It's weird. It's weird. And I'm like over here like, no wonder. No wonder. She's very much a pick-me. And I can tell she's a pick-me because the way Chad's lawyer was eating you up at that dinner told me everything I need to know. He's making money off of you, but you out here crying on podcasts talking about you missed something. Girl, you are way too grown to be crying over a man who only gave you a baby. He married Evelyn. She was hating on the two real estate baddies on her show. They're still bad, working and not caught up. Exactly. Exactly. I said when I watched Selling Tampa, I'm like, it's like night and day. This is the real you, Sharelle. This is the real you. I didn't think it was a problem not to, first of all, learn how to dress, hoe, before you even come out here trying to be something that you're not. You can't dress. You dress very matronly. No wonder Chat picked you. You was an easy catch because you cheap. The cheap girls always stand out. I'm sitting here, I'm like, and I have to say it. Yes, Jules is not, she is one of the ones I cannot stand. I cannot stand that hoe. Anybody who knows me knows I cannot stand Yes, Jules. But at least, I was like, at least Yes, Jules was coming over there with some money. And she was like, what are you doing for the culture? She ate them hoes up in their face. Because that's what y'all get. That's what y'all get. She had every right to do that. Y'all was over there gossiping and trying to be mean girls, and she ate y'all up. That's what you black girls get. A mess. I can't stand. I didn't even know Sharelle was like this, and I'm like, no wonder. No wonder Chad was able to cheat on you. You're a goofy. If y'all, those who watch the show, the prenup conversation told me everything I needed to know. Everything I needed to know. She put him back on, please. She put him back on. Chad ain't nobody. I've been saying it for the longest. Chad ain't no prize. Chad got a bunch of kids. Let's look up how many kids he got. Because her baby, I think, is the youngest. Her daughter is the newest of the bunch. When she met him, he just had a newborn. You see how the hoes like to do? Oh, I just don't, I didn't think it was a problem. She was mad because Chad was in that girl DMs. Ocho Cinco wanted me. She mad the girl who had Revenge P didn't fall for that man. So Chad is 47. How many kids do he have? He 47. Let's get into the kids. Chad Ocho Cinco, kids. Only been married once. Evelyn. He has 8 or 9 children. 8 or 9 children. 8 or 9 children. He has 8 kids, but one of the kids is not public. And I think the reason the child is not public because some other rich man is taking care of that baby. And Ocho Cinco said he's not done having children either. So yeah, she's a fool. She's a big old dummy. Just Ocho Cinco wanted me. Yeah, he has 8 kids. 8 kids. Exactly, CW. And he's cheap. Please. Ooh, the culture for the past 10 to 20 years allowed these women to feel relevant. The television industry promoted and encouraged to be past gold digger, platinum digger, but also no self-respect. I don't believe that, because if there was gold diggers, they would be out here with real gold. Chad ain't got no gold. And the reason why I say, if y'all watch the show, and CW knows what I'm talking about. There's a part where they're at the table discussing 25% of his company because he started it with her, and he was like, no, I think that's too much. First of all, you was a nobody. She really helped put him on, and he only got with her because he saw she had traction, she had motion. What Jennifer said about Evelyn, because he had a lot going on, hence why he got with Evelyn. Evelyn was the hot thing at the time, which is why he wanted to marry her. Chad ain't nobody. He was a good player, but he ain't nobody. He's a whore. He's a whore. And while she's out here being little misjudgmental, she needs to figure out why she decided to be the 8th baby mama. She went from a husband to a baby mama. Women like that can't tell me nothing. She can't afford to put her feet up and complain about a nanny like these other women because her man won't allow it. Yes, he did get caught trying to live at the Bengals, where their playhouse or whatever they was calling it. That's where he had Evelyn and Rosado. That's where he got caught up. Yes. See, Evelyn didn't care because she didn't have nothing. She had nothing, so she was excited. She was willing to play the game. Sharelle actually had ish to go on because she's actually a real estate agent, but she's a bird. Caw-caw! She speaks bird. Caw-caw! You worried about some girl and her puss being out there. Mama, that girl with her puss out there could get your man, though. It takes nothing for your man. He was in your house with a light-skinned junk that looked almost like you, but she was younger. How does that make you feel? And how long have y'all been dating? Forever? Girl, please. Y'all done did the pictures, y'all done did the red carpet, y'all done did all that, and still didn't make it down the aisle. That's why I look at women like her. Like, you are a mean girl. You deserve every bit of the backlash. Because clearly, what's not clicking? I don't care if people really don't know you. We going based off of what we see. And from what we see, it's not much. Very insecure, very lowbrow. Congratulations to you and your business. But Exactly. She better off with Uncle Shay Shay. You see, she went through Uncle Shay Shay to secure that deal and not through Chad. Because what was Chad going to do? Nothing. He has no business sense, no business mind. He got to make sure he has some money going in for them 8 kids. Child, please. That's why he out there doing, I could do your nails, I could do your hair, I could do all this. Because he's a brokey. Brokey. Man, I'm not chirpy, okay? But what are your thoughts on this, Space Squad? What are your opinions? Thank y'all for tuning in. I know it's kind of late, but we was watching the game, honey. We have to watch the game. She's right here in my city, Tampa, Florida. Child, and on that note, what are your thoughts, babes? What are your opinions? Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.